it's a matter of doing something in your life that's, one, it was different, something that I think could fulfill something in me of wanting to be a part of a bigger something. And the military is that, and being able to have some opportunities that I never would be able to have, being a part-time working mom in Katy, Texas.
Hi, my name is Second Lieutenant Laura Childs. I'm with Texas ADT-4 in Fob Ghazni, Afghanistan. I miss you guys. I love you. I can't wait to see you.
I was interested in joining the military back in high school when I saw my older brother go through, he joined the Air Force Academy, and I went to watch him be sent off and saw the Air Force Academy up in Colorado Springs and thought it was beautiful. So I decided then I wanted to be in the military, but instead decided to go a different route, go into healthcare, and got married, had kids, and then kind of put that on the back shelf for a while. Didn't think about it until I hit my mid-30s and got bored with what I was doing and dissatisfied and started thinking about it again and took it back off the shelf, and I joined. My favorite opportunity in the military, believe it or not, was going to Afghanistan, because there's not a lot of people that would ever have that chance. And seeing a whole culture. For me, I was on a female engagement team, the female engagement team leader, so I got to work with female government officials, I got to work with female village leaders, I got to work with female villagers and youth and children and young girls and stuff. So I got to see the whole spectrum. And being able, one, to spend an entire year in another culture was fascinating. And being that close and being able to get to know women in another culture. Women who have grown up their entire lives in a combat zone. We were only there for a year. They lived there their whole lives. And just seeing their mentality of independence and strength and the desire, especially the young girls, their desire to want something more in life, it was neat. I don't know if I want to tell you about I don't know if I want to talk about getting shot at.
It's not an RPG.
Probably the most disturbing moment we had in Afghanistan was, I think it was on the second day we were there. There was probably 14, 15 of us decided to go on an aerial recon flight, which is basically get in two helicopters. We're going to fly around and see what the area looked like from the air. So we get in the helicopters and we're looking around. We got the videotape out, and all it is just brown dirt, and you can see plots of land and where people are farming, but just pretty much brown and barren. And so we're going up. It's called Highway 1. Driving down, and we see this big long traffic jam of trucks and cars. Everybody was stopped on the road. Couldn't tell what they were doing. I couldn't tell what they were doing, but apparently it was the Taliban who had made a roadblock and was stopping traffic, and then they were getting into a firefight with the local Afghan police force that was down there. So we're hovering around, kind of checking things out, figuring out what's going on, and then before we know it, they start shooting at us. So they're shooting at us with the rifles, and then start shooting at us with rockets, these RPGs. And yeah, it was pretty disturbing to get shot at. We had, the way it is in a helicopter, we're in a black box, you have your pilots, and then behind the pilots you have your crew chief, a couple other seats, and then you have two guys in the corners called the gunners. So we flew around, they shot at us a few more times, the gunners did their job, eliminated the risk and the threat. They eliminated the threat, and yeah, it was quite disturbing. And that was on day 2.
Ranch School is the world's premier leadership school within civilian and military organizations. It is a leadership school that tests you both physically and mentally.
Ranger School has historically never been open to women in the military. It's a all-male school, and as of January of 2014, the U.S. Army has decided to try to open up different positions in the military and different positions in the military for women.
If you had asked me that whenever I was young and before I matured, I guess you could say, when I was a young hard ass, I should say, I absolutely was against it, hated it. Whenever I went in Ranger School in 1997, I never would have been able to see a female being in that capacity or in that world. I just wouldn't see it.
Well, I think a woman can make it just as well as any man can make it. You know, the right woman that's strong enough, that's worked out, that's prepared. Mentally, you just have to be mentally strong to go in. You have to go in with the idea that you're not going to quit.
Now I think that it's actually a great concept as long as the standards aren't changed. That's the biggest thing is if you lower the standards, then you're making it susceptible for controversy. Well, Captain Childs going to Ranger School is an awesome thing. Used to not exactly see eye to eye with her as well. Seeing see eye to eye with the Ranger women in the Ranger community. Also, along the path, I mean, you understand what somebody's capable of. And I truthfully think she's fully capable of doing such a thing. That's why at this beginning phase of it, since we've got enough time within it, we're just doing the physical part of it.
Maybe it's a one-time only class because maybe women can't make it through, but it'll be a historical class. Just because it's first time, hopefully not the only time, because they love women. So, can a female body take it? I don't know yet. That's why they're doing the class. And that's why I'm volunteering. Somebody's got to try. Somebody's got to be the guinea pig. They want to know if a middle-aged woman can make it. I'm willing to try it.